my folks started the whole deal back in 1952. They built this place and they were on the tail end of their professional dancing career, many movies and the whole bit. Quite a feat to make a living dancing, you know. And so anyway, when they built this place, it was a real pure thought. And it was all about doing your best for the performance. I'm one of 3 sons, and none of us really danced much. But I was the only one that was artistically inclined as far as being a musician. And so, since that's kind of dear to my heart, I'm so grateful that I went to school and played an instrument, I thought, you know, we're going to have more music now. Isn't the most important thing for any artist, wouldn't that be to move an audience with their artwork? So the music that we've been having here more and more, some of the greatest players in the world have called us to play here. I really believe it's because of how we started the whole thing out. I continued to build this place from what my parents started, in a place that would be honoring the artists that come here in every single way. You know, since it's music, I love it when people say it sounds good here, because my response is, we thought sound was kind of important. It's funny to me and to others when I say that, because it's really a miracle how the acoustics of a room are not really thought about when a room is built from scratch. I mean, the sound system here is almost $100,000, but the room is part of any sound system. So if you neglect to, you know, put the absorbers and the bass traps and the angles and et cetera, involved in the mix, then really you're missing, no money can buy your way out of that. The room is part of the sound system, so there you go on that. When the players play, they have now, since it's been a few years, have like a trust feeling, which I'm flattered to say. They know that when they come here, that the money part's going to be okay, along with all the honor that we give them. And if I was a working musician, that's kind of what I would want to feel. So we sort of put ourselves into their place and what would be the ultimate place to perform, and that's what we started out to create. Yeah, you know, I think it's important for everybody to know about the 2 mindsets that I have in putting on these performances and, you know, productions and all that. The first mindset was, you know, giving the great artists such a beautiful place to perform, to make them feel so great, and the money part of that, you won't find anybody that doesn't think we like to make sure they get paid. It's really important to make sure that people that go perform live, you know, can make a living, because usually those types of things are not so lucrative to most of the artists. And so that is one thing on the one mindset that I think that I've pretty much accomplished, and most players, at least the ones that have been here, they usually talk to others about it. That's why we keep on getting calls. They're very happy with the way the financial agreements are. I mean, I take very little, just enough mostly just to, you know, keep the doors open and, you know, pay for the sound guy and clean up and set up and all that, and keeping our edge sharp around here. There's another mindset I have, which I kind of naively got taken by surprise. I've had to develop this, and it's still in development. Everything is negotiable, of course, but when people walk away with a product, you know, nowadays everybody's videotaping and audio recording everything, but when our place is used as a platform to create a product, then I have to have another mindset there. The money that I've put into everything is something that I, on the first hand, am happy to do to provide for the players. But on the other hand, if people are walking away with a product, then I have to make sure that that our bases are covered as far as, we can't just give this stuff away. The reasoning for that is, I think, pretty fair and justified, since no one wants to get ripped off in any way whatsoever. So I usually keep our prices pretty much about, well, lower, maybe sometimes even half price of what you would have to rent a video recording studio for. To have a small audience sometimes adds to the excitement of a video. Usually when we have gigs and the guys want to negotiate a separate deal for bringing in a few cameras, it hasn't really affected the audience that pays to come in to see the performance. So I don't really have a problem with that. I think the only thing that I would have to say is that if some of the cameras or any equipment or procedures that would create some sort of a product that goes away from here that they could use for either reselling or promotion of some kind, if it affected the audience and the performance, then it would, which it has not yet, but if it did, that would probably be a concern of mine. And also, if it's something that people are, making money on, then I have to change from my completely generous honor of the art to, hey buddy, where's my cut type of deal. It's still a very fair thing, and the people can come and be here if they want to or not. But I think that bringing something into this place with all the lights and all the acoustics and the soundboard and the recording equipment that we have with two of the beautiful Steinway pianos and the staff to support, all the backline that we have in the music store next door, by the way, and all that type of stuff is really a valuable thing if you're walking away with a product. So that's why we have a whole different set of fees and everything in case that is your desire, and we would love to have you come here to do that as well. One thing we're very excited about is incorporating, streaming the live performances here on the web. People will be able to see it even if they can't make it. Maybe they got to babysit or something like that. But that's really, really exciting, because it's just going to get, the sound quality is going to get better, the video is going to get better, and to be able to see a live performance somewhere else. It's still not the same as being in the room, but it's a real neat, yeah, pretty soon they'll be streaming hologram probably, who knows? Anyway, if they do, we'll be right on it.